I can't believe what I'm seeing. Is that really you in the parking lot in that cheap little car? Why are you here, my ex-wife showing up out of nowhere? Let me guess, still can't get over me? We ended things 5 years ago, remember?
Excuse me? Who is this?
Playing dumb now? You know exactly who this is. Never thought you'd track me down here, but sorry to break it to you, I have zero intention of getting back together. I've got a new life with my girlfriend now.
Wait, what? You're the one who suddenly messaged me. I'm not tracking anyone. You really don't know? I'm here for work.
Work? At a luxury inn? Don't make me laugh. You must have heard I was working at this luxury inn. That's why you came all the way here to make a reservation at Fairview, right? Still the same old Sarah, terrible at lying.
What? Hold on. You work at this inn? Since when?
Don't pretend you didn't know. You're really gonna keep up this act? Acting all innocent when you know everything? You already know it all, don't you? About my affair partner being the inn owner's daughter? About how I divorced you, ran off with her, and we came back here together?
No. I had absolutely no idea. Me being here is pure coincidence. What? You really think I'd waste my time tracking you down?
Yeah, right, keep pretending. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm happy with her now. I'm the future heir to this luxury inn. There's no room in my heart for you anymore. Must be eating you up inside.
You're delusional. I haven't thought about you in years. I'm literally here for a company retreat.
A company retreat, you? In that cheap car? Don't make me laugh! You couldn't even afford the deposit here on your old salary!
My car has nothing to do with this. And you know nothing about my current situation.
Oh, please, still working that dead-end office job? Or wait, did you finally get that promotion you were always whining about?
Just listen for a second. I seriously haven't thought about getting back together. I moved on years ago. This is purely coincidental.
Save your excuses and get out of here, you poor thing. Showing up to a historic luxury inn in that cheap, compact car. Having someone like you here just lowers our standards. What would our high-class guests think?
Excuse me? Are you seriously trying to shame me about my car while working as hotel staff?
Watch your tone. I'm not just hotel staff. I'm the future owner of this place, unlike some people who never amount to anything.
Sarah, when are you joining us? The charter bus got us here ages ago. We're already enjoying the hot springs. Everyone's asking where you are. Sorry, Mom. Just got here. Was taking my time driving. Had to make a few stops along the way. Oh, is that so? Well, come on in then. This is my go-to inn for our company retreats. You're missing out on the welcome drinks.
Company retreat? What company would hold a retreat here with someone like you?
Ignore him. I'll be right there, Mom. Just dealing with some unexpected things. Staff issues. Staff issues? That's unusual. I'll introduce you to the owners. They've always been so professional. Before that, can I ask something? How long have we been coming to this inn for company retreats? Just curious. Let's see, about 10 years, I think. But since you're the CEO's daughter, the staff might feel awkward. That's why I haven't stayed here in about 5 years. Didn't want to make things uncomfortable.
CEO's daughter? What are you talking about?
Oh, I see. That explains a lot. And the staff has always been professional before. Of course, they're known for their service, though lately…
Wait a minute. You can't be serious. This has to be some kind of joke.
Is something wrong? Don't you like this inn? You seem distracted. No, it's not that. I was just curious about the history here.
Sarah, you need to explain what's going on right now.
Oh, now you want to talk civilly after trying to throw me out? Interesting change of attitude. Sarah, you can be honest with me. Actually, I've been thinking about switching to a different inn. The service doesn't seem quite up to par anymore. Really? Why? Tell me more about that. The quality seems to have dropped a lot compared to 10 years ago. The interiors aren't well maintained anymore. And it's the little things. They're using cheaper tea and snacks now. It doesn't feel like the luxury inn it used to be. Something's changed in the last few years. Oh, really? This is my first time here, so I wouldn't know. But I think I might have an idea why.
Stop ignoring my messages! What company are you with? Answer me!
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry your first company retreat isn't at our best spot, Sarah. The hot springs are lovely here and the food is amazing. Let's try to relax and enjoy ourselves, despite the changes. Yes, let's. Though I'm starting to think, maybe we should look at other options for next year.
You need to tell me what's going on right now before I call security!
Go ahead, call security. I'm sure they'd love to hear about how the future owner treats corporate clients, the ones who book entire floors for company retreats.
Corporate clients? What are you talking about? Stop being so cryptic!
You'll figure it out eventually, though it might be too late by then. Sarah, hurry up! The welcome ceremony is about to start. You need to meet everyone. Coming, Mom. Just wrapping up an enlightening conversation with an old acquaintance.
Old acquaintance? Is that all I am now? After everything we've been through?
Yes, that's all you are. And soon, you won't even be that. Just the person who made a very, very big mistake. Both 5 years ago and today.
Leave right now! A poor person like you has no business staying at my inn for another 100 years! I don't care what company you claim to work for!
Excuse me? Is this how you treat paying customers? We're paying our fair share here, and then some.
I was shocked when I heard you checked in. Thought you came just to see me, but you're actually planning to stay? Even though this luxury inn isn't exactly cheap, you must have spent your whole savings on this!
You really haven't changed at all, have you? Still looking down on everyone. Still making assumptions.
I've changed plenty. I'm successful now, unlike some people who can't move on.
Stop with these assumptions, will you? Me staying here has nothing to do with you. I honestly had no idea you were even here. Why would I want to see you?
Sure, let's go with that story. But sorry, I don't have time to play along with your little act. Do you know how many important guests we have today?
Seriously? You're still going with this attitude?
This is a historic luxury inn, not a place for common folk like you. We got a large group checking in today and we're busy, so I don't have time to deal with you. Leave now before you embarrass yourself further.
What an incredibly rude staff member. I've never heard of an inn throwing out paying guests. Is this how you treat everyone, or just your ex-wives?
Poor people like you aren't our guests. What, you thought paying money meant I'd give you good service? That's not how things work in high society, something you clearly don't understand.
Actually, yes, that's exactly what it means. We paid the full booking rate, yet you've been nothing but arrogant. You really think this kind of customer service is acceptable at a supposedly luxury establishment?
Oh, please, don't tell me you believe that customer is always right nonsense. That's such a middle-class way of thinking.
I'm not asking to be treated like royalty. What? Just basic human decency. Something you seem to have forgotten.
That customer's always right thinking is outdated. Running an inn isn't a charity. We only provide good service to people who spend more money. Why would we treat everyone else like real customers? People like you should be grateful we even let you in.
If you are the future owner of the inn, I worry about its future. Very, very worried. Do the current owners know about your attitude?
The current owners trust my judgment. I know how to spot trouble, and you're definitely trouble.
Trouble? That's rich coming from you. Should we talk about what real trouble looks like? Like running away from responsibilities?
Ancient history. I've moved up in the world while you're still stuck in the past.
Stuck in the past? I came here for work. You're the one who can't stop bringing up old history.
Who are you to act so high and mighty, especially since you won't be able to stay here again anyway? Huh? You're leaving right now and going on our blacklist. A clingy ex-wife who keeps pursuing the young master won't be welcome here again.
What a wonderful reason to blacklist a customer. Customer attempted to check in while being my ex-wife. Very professional.
It's more than that. You're clearly here to cause problems, to ruin my happiness. I won't let you.
You know what? You're getting way too full of yourself as the heir. This is no way to treat important guests. I'll be sure to tell the owners about all of this. Every single word.
Telling the owners won't do anything. The older owners are basically retired. My girlfriend and I run everything now. We make all the decisions.
Oh, really? That's very interesting. And when did this change happen?
Not that it's any of your business, but I've worked my way up, unlike some people who probably still work entry level.
Still obsessed with status, I see. Some things never change, though some things do.
What's that supposed to mean? You're starting to annoy me. Just leave already.
Oh, I will. But first, don't you want to know why I'm really here?
So, kicking out one person like you is nothing. Poor people aren't welcome here, so leave. You're not fit to be a guest at our prestigious inn, no matter what company you claim to work for.
Well then, tell them the contract is over. Oh, but you probably don't know about that since you're supposedly in charge. Please inform the owners that this is our last year. I'll leave as you asked, but we won't be making any group reservations next year. Such a shame, really.
What are you talking about? Group reservations? Who exactly are you talking about? Stop being so mysterious. Just say what you mean.
I'm talking about the group that's booked here today. What? I'll leave, but make sure you take good care of the rest of our employees. We've already paid the full amount for everyone's stay up front. As regular clients, we expect proper service, though I'm starting to doubt we'll get it.
Wait a minute. Regular clients? What? Are you with Autumn Ridge Design Studio? That can't be.
You think I'm poor? Actually, I'm the vice president. Autumn Ridge is my mother's company. I quit my old job last year to help run it when she needed someone to take over. Surprise!
What? You're lying! This has to be a joke! You can't be…
Oh, did you forget my family owns a company? I'm pretty sure I was open about my family's design business. Or were you too busy with your affair to pay attention?
Now that you mention it, I think I remember something about a design company, but you never said… You weren't…
Aw, I'm so sorry. Your brain must be like a flower garden. Pretty, but empty. Of course you'd forget something as trivial as your ex-wife's family business, just like you forgot about your divorce settlement.
What? You're making fun of me, aren't you? This isn't funny. This isn't funny at all.
Oh no, I'm not making fun. I'm sympathizing with the young master who was so rude to important clients because his memory is so poor. Must be embarrassing. Being so confident, then finding out you've been insulting the VP of your biggest client.
Sarah, please, let's talk about this like adults. There must be some way to…
Now you want to talk like adults? After all that poor people talk? After trying to throw me out? Interesting timing.
I didn't mean… I didn't know. You have to understand.
Oh, I understand perfectly. I understand exactly who you are now, and exactly what kind of business you're running here. I think our company will understand too, when we explain why we're changing venues next year. Sarah, where are you? You said you'd be right in. Everyone's waiting for the welcome toast. I need to tell you something about this inn. Something important. What is it? Is everything okay? Did something happen at check-in? You could say that. Remember how I asked about how long we've been coming here? There's a reason. Of course I remember. We've been loyal customers for years, though lately I've been having second thoughts. Tell me more about that, about why you're having second thoughts. I need to know everything. Well, the quality has definitely dropped. The attention to detail isn't what it used to be. Remember how they used to arrange fresh flowers daily? Now they use artificial ones. Go on. What else has changed? The staff turnover is concerning. Used to be the same familiar faces every year. Now it's all new people, except for that arrogant young man at the front. The arrogant young man? Tell me about him. Oh, he's supposedly going to inherit the place. Started showing up about, let me think, about 5 years ago. Right around when things started changing. 5 years ago? That's interesting timing. Very interesting. Sarah, what's going on? You're acting strange. Mom, about that young man, the one who's going to inherit, there's something you should know. What about him? Have you met him? Did he say something inappropriate? You could say that. He's actually someone we both know from before. Someone we know? What do you mean? Sarah, just tell me straight out. It's Nick, my ex-husband. He's working here. What? Nick? That worthless man who ran off with another woman? He's here? Yes, and you'll never guess who the other woman was. The owner's daughter. The owner's? Are you serious? That little. No wonder the service has gone downhill. He's poisoned the whole place. Mom, calm down. Your blood pressure. Remember what the doctor said. Don't you dare tell me to calm down. That man destroyed my daughter's marriage, ran away without paying what he owed, and now he's ruining our favorite inn? There's more. He just tried to throw me out, called me poor, said I wasn't good enough to stay here. He did what? After everything he did to you? After running away from his responsibilities, he dares to treat you like that? It gets better. He had no idea who I am now. Doesn't know about my position in the company, or that we're his biggest corporate client. Oh. This is perfect. Mom, that tone worries me. What are you planning? Nothing yet. Just thinking about all the ways this could play out. Mom, remember your blood pressure. Deep breaths. Don't worry about my blood pressure. Worry about your ex-husband. He's about to learn some very expensive lessons about karma and about customer service. What are you going to do? Mom, please don't do anything drastic. Drastic? Me? I'm just going to have a little chat about quality control and about settling old debts. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Just try not to cause a scene, for the other guests' sake. A scene? I never cause scenes. I just ensure justice is served, professionally, with witnesses. That's what worries me. Your version of professional usually involves lawyers. Speaking of lawyers, I still have all the paperwork from your divorce, including the unpaid settlement. Mom, no, not here. Not during the company retreat. Why not? It's perfect timing. We have the whole board here. All our major clients. Let's see how he handles that pressure. You're scary sometimes, you know that? In an impressive way. I learned from the best, your grandmother. Remember what she always said? Revenge is a dish best served with witnesses and documentation. Yes, I remember. You both taught me well. And now it's time to put those lessons to use. Are you ready? Ready for what? What exactly are you planning? Just wait and see. During tonight's dinner, when all our guests are gathered and Nick has nowhere to hide. This is going to be interesting. Should I be worried? For the inn's reputation? The inn's reputation? They ruined that themselves by letting him take charge. Now they'll face the consequences. Just promise me one thing. No physical violence. We don't need a lawsuit. Please, I'm more sophisticated than that. Words hurt more than fists, especially when backed by contracts and bank statements. Remind me never to get on your bad side. Ever. For any reason. You're my daughter, my only child. The people who hurt you, they're the ones who should worry. I almost feel sorry for Nick. Almost, but not quite. Don't waste your sympathy. Save it for someone worthy. Now, shall we go in? The show is about to begin. Well then, tell them the contract is over. Oh, but you probably don't know about that since you're supposedly in charge. Please inform the owners that this is going to be our last year. I'll leave as you asked, but we won't be making any group reservations next year.
What are you talking about? I can't do that.
What? Why not? You have to. We're the customers.
Wait a minute. Were you really telling the truth when you said you were with Ridge Design Studio?
I told you. I'm the vice president.
What? This can't be happening. You're lying! You have to be lying!
Oh, did you forget my family owns a company?
Now that you mention it, I think I remember something about a design company, but it wasn't... You weren't... This isn't possible.
Aw, I'm so sorry. Of course you'd forget something as trivial as your ex-wife's family business.
What? You're making fun of me, aren't you? This isn't funny! Do you know what's at stake here?
Oh no, I'm not making fun. I'm sympathizing with the young master who was so rude to important clients because his memory is so poor. Must be embarrassing to realize you just insulted your biggest client.
Sarah, please, we need to talk about this. There must be some way to fix this. You can't just cancel everything.
Actually, I can. That's what being vice president means. I make these kinds of decisions now.
But the owners, they count on this business. You can't do this to them.
I can't. Like you couldn't pay your divorce settlement? Like you couldn't treat a guest with basic respect?
That was different. I didn't know who you were. If I had known...
That's exactly the problem. You shouldn't need to know someone's position to treat them with respect. But you never understood that, did you?
Please, we can work something out. What do you want, money?
Oh, now you have money? Funny how that works. When you're desperate. Sarah, where are you? I found him. Don't let him escape.
Your mother's here? She's really here? Oh, God.
Did you forget? She's the CEO, the one who signs those big contracts you depend on.
Sarah, please, don't let her find me. She'll destroy me.
Like you destroyed my life 5 years ago? Like you tried to destroy my dignity today? Why should I help you?
I'll do anything. Just name it, please.
Anything? Like paying that divorce settlement you ran from? With interest?
You can't be serious. That was years ago. The statute of limitations.
Oh, let's talk about statutes. Mom has all the documentation, every letter from our lawyer, every missed payment, every ignored call.
Sarah, come on. We were young then. I've changed. I'm different now.
Different? You mean more arrogant, more discriminatory, more focused on status and money?
I was just doing my job, maintaining standards. You understand about standards now, right? Being a VP and all?
Our standards include treating all guests with respect, something you clearly never learned. Sarah, is that him? Don't let him leave. We need to talk about that settlement.
Oh, God, no. Please, I'll do anything. Just keep her away from me.
Do you hear yourself? Still trying to run away? Still trying to avoid responsibility?
No! I need time to figure things out, to make arrangements.
You had 5 years to figure things out, to make arrangements. Time's up. There you are, Nicholas Thompson. Don't you dare move. We have business to discuss.
Mrs. Mitchell, I can explain everything. Please, just give me a chance.
This should be good. Go ahead. Explain why you tried to throw out the VP of your biggest client. Explain why you never paid the divorce settlement. Explain everything.
I didn't know about any of it. You have to believe me.
Believe you? Like we believed you 5 years ago? When you promised to take responsibility. When you said you'd make things right.
I was different. I've grown.
Yes, you have. You've grown more arrogant, more entitled, more discriminatory.
Please, I'll pay whatever you want. Just don't cancel the contract.
Now he wants to pay. When he has something to lose. Typical. Some things never change.
What do you want from me? Just tell me. I'll do anything.
We want nothing from you, except maybe one last thing.
What? What is it? I'll do it, whatever it is.
Watch as we take our business elsewhere, as your perfect life crumbles, just like you left mine in pieces. And pay what you owe, every last cent, with interest, or we'll make sure everyone knows about the kind of person you really are.
You wouldn't. The owners, they don't know about any of this.
About your divorce? About your affair with their daughter? About how you treat guests? Which part?
Please, don't do this. I'm begging you.
Begging? Like I begged you not to leave? Like I begged you to take responsibility? How did that work out for me? Time to face the music, Nicholas. All of it, starting with that settlement, plus 5 years of interest.
I'll pay everything. Just please don't tell them.
Well, well. Look who finally learned about consequences. Better late than never, I suppose.
Please, move to another inn. Do whatever you want. I'll apologize for how I treated you earlier, but please keep using our inn. We need this business.
Absolutely not. I already clearly stated we won't be coming back. Not as long as you're here. Not after how you treated me.
Don't be so cold! Reconsider! Do you know what will happen to me if we lose a regular corporate client? There are lots of inn owners in this area, and rumors spread fast. No other inn owner's daughter would even look at me after this. My whole future is at stake.
Don't worry. The aftermath of your whining is already written all over your face, just like my tears were 5 years ago. When you left without a word.
This is no time for jokes. I'm begging you here. Can't you reconsider just a little for old time's sake, for what we once had?
Old times? You mean when you cheated on me? When you ran away without paying what you owed? Those old times?
You stuck-up bitch! I'm here bowing my head and you're still acting all high and mighty! You're letting personal issues affect company decisions! Don't you feel bad for the employees who won't get their annual retreat? Think about them!
Don't worry about that. For the sake of our employees, we'll take them somewhere much nicer next time. Somewhere they'll be treated with respect, regardless of what car they drive.
You can't do this! The owners will blame me! I'll lose everything! Is that what you want?
Enough already! We don't need an inn that only sees us as cash cows. I will never use this place as long as you're here. End of discussion. Sarah, update! You won't believe what just happened. The owners want a meeting, right now, with both families. Both families? This should be interesting. How's Nick taking it? He tried to run, but I caught him. The look on his face when I mentioned the settlement. Priceless.
Sarah, please, one last chance. I'm on my knees here.
Like I was when I begged you not to leave? Funny how things come full circle. The owners want to know everything about the divorce, about the unpaid settlement, about today's behavior.
No, you can't tell them. Please, I'll do anything.
Anything? Like treat guests with respect? Like pay your debts? Like face consequences? Too late for that. The meeting starts in 5 minutes. Time to face the music. All of it.
This will ruin me! Everything I've built! Please reconsider!
Everything you've built? On lies? On running away from responsibilities? On looking down on others? The owners are waiting, and they don't look happy, especially after I showed them the settlement papers. And the text messages from today.
I'll pay right now! Whatever you want, just don't do this!
The time for negotiations was 5 years ago. Now, it's time for consequences. Real ones. And then, my ex-husband finally transferred the divorce settlement to my account. He had claimed the statute of limitations had run out during the meeting, but he caved when my mom went ballistic and the former owner asked if he could take responsibility if their reputation got any worse. As for their inn, their business started declining rapidly. Apparently, their review ratings plummeted with comments about poor service and food quality. Then, a guest posted a video on social media showing the young heir kicking out a family to accommodate a VIP guest last minute. It went viral and made the local news. I couldn't help but laugh when I saw Mom's tweet saying, "Serves them right."
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Been a while, Sarah. This weekend marks 3 years since our divorce. Want to grab dinner sometime?
Excuse me? Have you completely lost your mind? What? What's this about?
I just thought it'd be nice to catch up. We were together for 6 years before everything happened. That's not something you just forget.
Delete my number. I've moved on with my life.
Why so cold? First time reaching out in forever, and with a dinner invitation no less. Why aren't you jumping at the chance?
You can't be serious. Who meets their ex-husband for dinner? And divorce anniversary? Seriously? Are you mocking me? That was the worst day of my life, when my own sister stole my husband, and you're calling it an anniversary? You've got to be kidding me.
Come on, it wasn't like that. Things just happened. Nobody meant to hurt you.
Things just happened? You had an affair with my sister while I was going through fertility treatments, while I was crying myself to sleep every night, while I was desperately trying to give you the family you wanted.
Ancient history now, right? Didn't realize you'd get so upset. Just trying to lighten the mood. Haven't talked in ages, just wanted to break the ice.
There is no ice to break. There is nothing between us anymore. You made sure of that.
Sarah, please, we used to be able to talk about anything. Remember those late-night conversations on the balcony?
Stop. Don't you dare bring up memories like that. You lost that right when you betrayed me.
Sorry about the anniversary comment, but I really want to see you just once.
Why now? After 3 years of silence? What could you possibly want?
Can't a guy reach out to an old friend? Oh, remember how much you loved barbecue? I know this great place. Let's catch up after 3 years.
We're not friends. We were never just friends. You were my husband, and you chose my sister over me. That's all there is to it.
You're being unreasonable. People divorce and remain friends all the time. Why can't we be civil?
Civil? You want to talk about being civil? Was it civil when you were sneaking around with Ashley? Was it civil when you two announced your relationship at my parents' house while I was still wearing my wedding ring?
That was Ashley's idea. I wanted to wait.
Oh, that makes it so much better. No thanks. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on! Don't be so cold! We're family by marriage after all. How can you treat family this way?
Family? You dare talk about family? The same family that chose sides? The same family that blamed me for not being able to have children? Ha! I never once considered you family. Not you, not Ashley, not even my parents who approved your marriage. I cut ties with everyone, so please, stay out of my life. Goodbye.
Yeah, you're just being dramatic. Your parents just wanted everyone to get along. They still ask about you, you know.
Of course they do. Now that their perfect younger daughter is married to you, now that they got what they wanted.
That's not fair. They love you. They just didn't want to lose both daughters.
They made their choice, just like you did.
Please, just hear me out. If dinner's too much, just listen to what I have to say, please. I have something important to ask you.
More important than respecting my boundaries? More important than the last 3 years of silence?
Yes, much more important.
What? You have something to ask me?
Can we meet somewhere neutral? A coffee shop, maybe. It's not something I want to discuss over text.
Whatever you have to say it here. I'm not meeting you anywhere.
You haven't been home since cutting ties, right? So you haven't heard about Ashley's illness from your parents.
What? Ashley's illness? Does she have something serious?
Yeah, it's a blood disease. She's been in and out of hospitals. The treatments aren't working like they should.
What? Since when?
A few months now. It's getting worse.
Leukemia?
Something similar. The doctors say she needs a bone marrow transplant to recover. They're not optimistic about other treatments.
That's sudden. You hear about it in movies and TV, but never expect it to happen to family. Even to someone like her.
Don't be like that. She's still your sister. Whatever happened between us doesn't change that.
It changed everything. But what does this have to do with me?
That's why I have a favor to ask you as Ashley's sister. Would you consider being her bone marrow donor?
So that's what this is about. All this talk about memories and family, just to ask for my bone marrow?
It's not just that. We really do miss you. Ashley cries about you sometimes.
That's a lot to process all at once. And somehow, I doubt those tears.
That's why I wanted to discuss it over dinner. So what do you say? Would you meet with me? I can explain everything in detail over food. Please, Sarah, for old time's sake.
That's completely out of the question.
What? What do you mean out of the question? Your real sister is suffering from a serious illness, and you won't help her after everything we've been through together.
Everything we've been through? You mean how you both betrayed me? How you watched me suffer through treatments? How you blamed me for not being able to have children? Yep. That's right. Yes. I feel bad that Ashley has such a serious illness, but I'm not that kind of person. I couldn't care less about someone who betrayed me. I have zero interest in being a donor.
You can't mean that! This is literally life or death! How can you be so heartless?
Heartless? That's rich coming from you. Take care.
What the hell is wrong with you? I can't believe you'd abandon your own sister when she's sick! The Sarah I knew would never do this!
The Sarah you knew died 3 years ago when her husband and sister betrayed her. Well, you seem energetic enough. Plenty of energy to guilt trip me.
This isn't about guilt. This is about saving Ashley's life.
Find another donor. I'm done with this conversation.
You'll regret this. If anything happens to her, it's on you.
Goodbye, Jake. Don't contact me again. That's not an acceptable answer. How can you be so cold? I just started hospital treatment this month, fighting this disease every day. I can't believe you choose to abandon your sister like this. I don't recall giving you permission to message me. Did Jake share our conversation with you? Of course he did. I'm his wife now. We don't keep secrets from each other. How convenient. Unlike when you were sneaking around behind my back. That was different. This is about my life. The doctors say my condition is getting worse. I'm free to make my own choices, and I don't see why you think you can guilt trip me. Because you're my only hope right now. The doctors tested everyone else. Mom and Dad weren't matches. That sounds like a personal problem. You're horrible, sis. Is this revenge because I took Jake? That was 3 years ago. It shouldn't matter anymore. Excuse me? You took Jake? Like he was some prize to be won? That's not what I meant. You know what I'm trying to say? We fell in love. It wasn't planned. Right. Just like these messages weren't planned. Just like asking for my bone marrow wasn't planned. Your sister's life is in danger. Shouldn't you be acting like an adult here? Put the past behind us? The past? You mean when you were comforting me about my fertility treatments while sleeping with my husband behind my back? Even if you say that, impossible is impossible. You want me to forgive the sister who betrayed me, the family who abandoned me, all of you who left me alone? Stop being dramatic. Nobody abandoned you. You're unbelievable. You're the one who made all the choices. Jake and I both tried to stay friendly. Mom and Dad told you to try getting along as in-laws. You're the one who chose to cut ties. That was all you. Are you seriously blaming the person who got cheated on? And Mom and Dad blamed me instead of you two, saying I must have done something to deserve being cheated on. Of course I had to cut ties with a family like that. They were just trying to keep the peace. They wanted us all to be one big happy family. One big happy family? While I was dying inside? Well, Mom and Dad were right. It was all your fault. Yet you keep playing the victim. Get over yourself. Excuse me? My fault? How exactly was it my fault? I didn't steal Jake. I saved him. Jake wanted kids right away, but you were infertile. I freed him from you. Stop acting like a victim already. Saved him? Seriously? What you did was plain old cheating. Don't try to justify your awful behavior. You don't understand Jake at all. He was suffering, watching you fail treatment after treatment. But if you'd stayed married, you couldn't have kids, and Jake would have been miserable forever. Are you saying your happiness was more important than his? What? Are you seriously trying to make this about Jake's happiness? Of course it's about his happiness. He deserves to have children. You were already a lost cause when you divorced. I'm still in my 20s. I have plenty of chances to have kids. But you're sick now, aren't you? Karma works in mysterious ways. How dare you? That's why I'm getting treatment. The bone marrow transplant will cure me. Then I'll be healthy and can have lots of babies. So help me out, sis. Once I'm better and can have kids, Jake will be so happy. Even though you're divorced, he's still special to you, right? Don't you want to help make him happy? You're delusional. Jake isn't special to me anymore. Not at all. Give up on me and find another donor, quickly. We've been looking, but there are no matches. That's why we're asking you. Parents and siblings have the highest match rate. Even then, it's only a 25% chance. That low, huh? Sounds like you should be focusing on the registry instead of harassing me. Mom wasn't a match, but you'll definitely be compatible. Statistically, you have to be my match. The doctor said siblings are the best chance. I see. So that's why you and Jake have been desperately trying to contact me. Not because you miss me, not because you're sorry, just because you need something from me. But sorry to disappoint you, I still won't do the bone marrow transplant. You can't be serious. After everything I just explained? After telling you how much we need you? Need me? Where was this need when you were destroying my marriage? Where was this need when you watched me suffer? That's ancient history. This is about life and death. How can you be so heartless? I learned from the best, from my sister and husband who showed me exactly how heartless people can be. You'll regret this. If anything happens to me, you'll have to live with it forever. I've been living with what you did for 3 years. I think I can manage. This isn't over. I won't let you abandon me like this. Watch me. Stop trying so hard to act tough. You can't just ignore me forever. Watch me. I've been thinking about what you said, about karma. Maybe you're right. Maybe this is punishment. I'm not interested in your self-pity. Just hear me out. I've had a lot of time to think in the hospital about what we did to you. We? So now you admit it wasn't just happening naturally? I'm trying to apologize here. Can't you at least listen? An apology right when you need something from me? How convenient. I'm serious. The treatments are so painful. Sometimes I wonder if this is how you felt. Don't you dare. Don't you dare compare your situation to mine. But I understand now. The fear, the pain, the uncertainty, the feeling that your body is betraying you. Stop it. You don't understand anything. I do. Every time they draw blood, every time they run tests, I think about what you went through. The difference is, I had a husband who was sleeping with my sister, while you have a husband who... Oh, wait. How is Jake handling your illness? He's supportive when he's not working. Interesting pause there. He's just busy. This treatment is expensive. Someone has to pay the bills. Right, that's definitely it. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Anyway, I really am sorry for everything. Can't we start over? Start over? While you're lying in a hospital bed needing my bone marrow? Yes! This could be our chance to be sisters again. We stopped being sisters the moment you betrayed me. That's not fair. I was young and stupid. You were 25, old enough to know exactly what you were doing. But Jake and I really love each other. It's impossible for someone like you to have kids now. Excuse me? Someone like me? Well, you know, you're older now, and with your condition... My condition? You mean the one you used to justify stealing my husband? I didn't steal him. He chose me because I could give him what you couldn't. And how's that working out for you? 3 years later, no baby, and now you're sick. That's why I need your help. Once I'm better and have kids, I'll let you play with them lots. So, how about a nice answer? Donating bone marrow isn't a big deal for your cute little sister, right? My cute little sister? Are you serious right now? Come on, remember how close we used to be? Remember all those times I helped you shop for fertility supplements? While you were sleeping with my husband? Those shopping trips? Why do you keep bringing that up? It's ancient history. Because you keep acting like what you did was normal, like it was justified. It was justified. Jake needed someone who could have children, and I can. Once I get better. I should tell you now before you regret it later. Can't do anything soon anyway. I'm too tired for this. That's all I have to say. One last thing then, since you're so concerned about fertility. What do you mean? You're infertile. You can't possibly be having a baby. Why would you be pregnant when you're single? I'm not single. I got remarried last year. What? You remarried? How? When? Well, I got pregnant. It's a high-risk pregnancy at my age, but everything's going well so far. I thought I'd never have kids, but life's full of surprises. What is this? You're lying. You have to be lying. I never heard about this. I don't believe it. What do you mean, remarried? Why would I tell an estranged family about my marriage? Only a few friends know I remarried. Our parents don't know, so of course you wouldn't either. But you're supposed to be the infertile one. You were supposed to be alone. Sorry to disappoint you. Sis, I was supposed to get pregnant right after being cured. What is this? You're having a baby? No way. Fine, I'll work hard and have my own baby. Just you wait. Good luck with that. You'll need it. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Just focus on your treatment. This isn't over. You think you're so much better than me now? I don't think about you at all. Liar! If you didn't think about me, you wouldn't be so cruel. Cruel? You want to talk about cruelty?
I'm done with this conversation, but don't think this is over.
It's been over for 3 years. You just haven't realized it yet.
Sarah, you're finally having a kid? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Why would I tell you anything?
Because we have history. Is it a boy or girl? At least send me some pictures. It's basically our kid, isn't it? Feels lonely not hearing anything about it.
Excuse me? Have you lost your mind?
Come on, don't be like that. We were trying for so long together. This feels like our dream is finally coming true.
What do you mean, basically? This baby belongs to me and my husband. I won't show you any pictures, and stop saying creepy things.
Don't be selfish. After everything we went through together, all those fertility treatments, all those hopes and dreams.
Those hopes and dreams you destroyed?
I never stopped caring about you, even after everything.
Is that why you're at dating events while your wife is sick?
Who told you that? That's not true. I'm just networking for work.
Right. Networking at singles events.
You don't understand. Things with Ashley are complicated.
Complicated how?
She's changed since getting sick. She's not the same person anymore.
Oh, like how I wasn't the same person after failing fertility treatments?
That's different. But when you're on my family register and marry me, it'll be our kid, right? Am I saying something strange?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
You know how badly I want kids. I want them so desperately, more than anything.
Yes, I know. You love kids, and your parents have been desperate for grandchildren. That's why you betrayed me, remember?
I want at least 3 kids. We could start over, make up for lost time. Yeah, that's why I married Ashley, even though I knew stealing someone's wife was wrong. I never wanted to hurt you, Sarah, but I had to marry young Ashley for the sake of having kids. But now we can't have any, and she's seriously ill instead.
So now you're looking for your next victim?
Don't be like that! I'm scared of the pressure from our parents lately! My parents were against this marriage from the start! They keep asking what I'm doing with my life since we don't have kids!
Sorry, I can't sympathize at all. What? So you're saying you pushed everyone around for your own needs but couldn't deliver? Just sounds like a selfish man's confession.
Yeah, maybe it is a confession. I regret divorcing you. If we'd stayed married, I'd be the one next to you and our child. So, would you consider leaving your husband and remarrying me?
What? Have you completely lost your mind?
Think about it. It makes perfect sense. It's my child too, and I don't care about blood relations. If it's a child you risked your life to bring into this world, I know I could love it.
Are you insane? Do you think I'd be happy to hear that? This child has nothing to do with you.
But we tried for so long together. Doesn't that count for something?
It counted until you cheated on me with my sister.
Think about it rationally. Whatever guy would marry you must be pretty worthless. I work for a big company with great pay. Plus, I've got Ashley loaded up with life insurance. Come back to me and you'll never have money troubles.
Did you just say you have life insurance on your dying wife?
It's just being practical. Ashley's condition isn't looking good. We have to think about the future.
I'm speechless. For your information, my husband is kind and extremely successful. I've never had any financial difficulties. He even built us a house with a yard for the baby.
With a yard? A whole house? Does your husband have serious money?
More than you'll ever have. And unlike you, he loves me for who I am, not what I can give him.
But I could love you too, better than before. We could start fresh.
So there's absolutely no reason for me to see you. I'm going to build a warm home with him and our child.
Don't be hasty. Think about what I'm offering.
I'm thinking about how disgusting you are, planning your wife's death while she's fighting for her life.
I'm just being realistic.
You should focus on supporting Ashley.
She's gonna die anyway. Why should we both be miserable?
I'm blocking your number.
Wait!
Don't ever contact me again.
What about the bone marrow? At least do that!
Goodbye, Jake. I hope you get exactly what you deserve.
Please, sis. I'm begging you. Just get tested at least. My numbers got worse at today's checkup. If I don't get a bone marrow transplant soon, I'll lose to this disease.
Is that what Jake told you to say?
What? No, it's true. The doctors are really worried.
Mind over matter. A snake like you won't lose to some disease. So stay positive and focus on your treatment.
How can you be so cruel? Everything would be solved if you'd just be my donor. Are you really okay with your real sister dying from this illness?
Totally fine. Enjoy your sinful life, however much of it you have left.
Wow, how can you say such things to a sick person? Do you not have a heart? How can you be so cold when someone's suffering right in front of you?
I learned it from watching you, but why don't you say those exact words to your husband? His constant requests are getting annoying.
What? What requests?
Oh, he didn't tell you?
Tell me what?
I'm busy with post-pregnancy stuff, but his messages won't stop. I'm at my limit.
Wait, what requests? Is Jake asking to remarry you?
That's right. He says he's got you well insured, so I won't have money troubles. He keeps asking for dates, no matter how many times I refuse.
That can't be true. Jake took out that much insurance on me?
Yeah, he was quite proud of it. It's interesting how he's planning ahead while his wife is fighting an illness. Really shows his heart, doesn't it?
No, this can't be happening while I'm this weak. Come to think of it, Jake's hospital visits have suddenly decreased lately. He says he's busy with work, but maybe he's just lost interest in me.
Oh, he's busy, all right. I heard he's been going to dating events. Got this info from a mutual friend who spotted him. He calls it networking.
Dating events? No way. He wouldn't. He's trading me in for another woman? That's too cruel.
Is it? It is. But you don't have any right to criticize Jake. You stole someone else's husband, too. Now you're making a big fuss when you're the one being replaced. Not really in a position to complain, are you?
This is different. We were in love. No, the cheater is the one who's wrong.
Jake, look at your own faults before getting angry. The cycle continues, doesn't it?
What? I've done nothing wrong. I'm fighting hard through my treatment, and I want to have Jake's children when I get better. Why are you being so mean to me?
Mean? I'm just using your own logic. Stop playing the victim. You know Jake wants children more than anything. Are you saying your happiness is more important than his? As his wife, maybe you should set him free.
Shut up! What the hell? You're being so cruel, using my own words against me.
Oh, I'm glad my cruelty is coming through. I learned from the best.
Just to be clear, you won't remarry Jake, right? You wouldn't do that to me?
Of course not. I'm going to live happily with my husband and our beautiful baby. I never want to be involved with that cheater again.
Good to hear that. In that case, I'll make Jake regret even thinking about leaving me. He loaded me up with life insurance, did he? Well then, I'll make sure to spend every last penny of his savings.
What?
You think you're the only one who can be cruel? Watch me destroy everything he has. He'll be sorry if he thought I'd just quietly fight this disease. I absolutely won't let Jake have a happy ending.
Ashley.
Every credit card, every account, I'll empty them all. Let's see him try dating with no money.
You've finally lost it.
Lost it? No, I finally found myself. The real me, the one who won't be anyone's victim anymore.
Good luck with that.
I don't need luck. I just need revenge. Thanks, sis. You've shown me the way.
Glad I could help. Goodbye, Ashley. Before her death, Ashley went wild with excuses of fulfilling her bucket list. She'd sneak out of the hospital to spend lavishly at host clubs, suddenly donating millions to charity. and lived like she was determined to drain Jake's savings completely. She was running on pure adrenaline. Even her doctors were alarmed at how impatient-like she was behaving for someone so ill. Jake couldn't stop her, and worse, he was too concerned about appearances to even try. Finally, he was so financially drained, he couldn't even pay the insurance premiums, reduced to begging both sets of parents for living expenses. As for Sarah, she's living her best life with her loving husband and beautiful baby, teaching her child the importance of genuine gratitude.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.
Sarah, got a minute? Need to tell you something important.
Sure, what's up?
Mike and I are finally moving out of your parents' house.
Really? That sudden?
Well, you know how we've been talking about it for a while. Since we're ending the living arrangement, please take care of your mom from now on.
Wait, what? What do you mean ending? You guys have been there for 5 years now.
Yeah, it's been a long time. But exciting news! We're actually building our dream house next year, so we decided it's time to move out.
Building, not buying? That's quite different from what you were planning before.
Plans change! Isn't it amazing? We found this perfect plot of land.
Finally getting your dream house! Congratulations! Amy, you must have finally saved up that down payment. I know you and Mike were working so hard for it.
Well, about that. We actually haven't saved much at all, but it's working out anyway.
What? Really? I don't understand.
Don't worry, everything's perfect. Sometimes things just work out, you know?
But you were living with my parents specifically to save for the down payment, right? You said you wanted to save $80,000 before buying. Are you buying without a down payment? That seems risky.
Oh, Sarah, you worry too much. Actually, your mom is giving us $200,000. So we can build our dream house even without the down payment. Isn't that amazing?
Mom is giving you $200,000 out of nowhere? That doesn't sound like her at all. No way! Hold on, that's a huge amount of help. Did something happen?
Your mom is just being super generous. I mean, we have been living together for 5 years. We're practically her second daughter now, right?
Mom has always been generous, but $200,000 is different from helping with groceries or babysitting.
Yes, I guess she felt sorry for us since we couldn't save much despite working so hard. Your sweet mom just said, please use this, and gave us $200,000 just like that. It's like a fairy tale.
Seriously? Mom just handed over $200,000 without any conditions? That doesn't sound like her at all.
Well, you know your mom, always wanting to help her children. She's been watching us struggle to save. I guess she wanted to help make our dreams come true.
But still, that's her retirement money. Did she talk to Dad about this?
Oh, don't worry about all that. Your parents have plenty saved up. They're not the type to spend much anyway.
Amy, that's not really the point.
All that hard work paid off. Even though there were tough days arguing with your mom, who would have thought such an amazing gift was waiting for us? Sometimes you just have to trust that things will work out.
Living together must have been challenging, but getting $200,000 as a gift, I have to say, I'm pretty shocked. Did you discuss this with Mike first?
Of course! We're all so excited! The house plans are already drawn up. Want to see them?
Maybe later. I'm still trying to process this. Have you started packing yet?
Actually, we're mostly packed already. So anyway, we'll be moving out this month. We'll probably be too busy with the new house to visit much. So please, take care of your mom since you're her actual daughter.
What? Amy, that's a strange way to put it, after Mom helped you so much.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I did help take care of her while living there, but now that we're moving out, that's not my responsibility anymore. Please don't rely on me for anything related to your mom, okay? We'll be super busy with the new house anyway.
I never asked you to take care of Mom, but your attitude seems really cold considering everything.
Cold? Not at all. I'm just being practical. We can't keep running back and forth once we move. The new house is like 30 minutes away.
30 minutes isn't that far, especially after everything Mom's done for you.
Look, I know you might be jealous about the money, but your mom chose to give it to us. We didn't ask for it.
Jealous? That's not it at all. I'm concerned about how casual you seem about such a huge gift.
Well, don't be. Everything's perfect. Your mom is happy to help. We're getting our dream house. What's there to worry about?
Amy, $200,000 is a life-changing amount. Are you sure you're thinking this through?
Of course we are. The plans are already approved. Construction starts next month. It's all happening so fast.
That's what worries me. This all seems very rushed.
You're such a worrier, Sarah. Just be happy for us. Your nephew will have such a beautiful home to grow up in.
Speaking of my nephew, how's he handling the idea of moving?
Oh, he is too young to really understand, but he'll love having his own playroom and a huge backyard. Your mom helped us pick out some really nice fixtures, too.
Mom helped with the house plans?
Well, she gave some suggestions, since she's funding it and all. But don't worry, we didn't let her take over or anything.
I see. I need to talk to Mike about this. When's he home from work?
Oh, he's super busy with the house stuff. Better let me handle all the announcements. He's got enough on his plate.
I still think I should talk to him directly. This is a big family matter.
Trust me, everything's fine. No need to bother Mike. He's stressed enough as it is. Just be happy for us.
Hey, Mike, I just heard from Amy about the new house. Did Mom really give you $200,000 in support? Is that true?
Sarah, I told you I'd handle telling everyone. Why are you messaging Mike?
Amy, I need to hear this from my brother, too. This affects our whole family.
Fine, whatever. But like I said, everything's perfect. Your mom is happy to help us. No need to make it complicated.
Amy, I'd like to talk to Mike directly about this. I think that's reasonable.
You don't trust me? After everything we've been through as family? I'm hurt, Sarah. Really hurt.
This isn't about trust. It's about understanding a major family decision. Let me talk to Mike, please.
Fine, but remember, I told you everything already. Your mom gave us the money. She wanted to help us. End of story.
We'll see what Mike says. I still think this needs more discussion.
Whatever, just don't upset him. He's been working so hard. And don't make your mom feel bad about helping us. She made her choice.
I just want to understand the situation better. That's all.
Well, now you know. We're moving out. Building our dream house. Your mom is helping us. What else is there to understand?
There's plenty to understand. But I'll wait to hear from Mike.
Fine, but don't say I didn't explain everything. And remember, your mom wanted to do this. She's happy to help us. So don't make her feel bad about it. That wouldn't be fair to her.
I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. I just want to talk to my brother about this. It's a reasonable request.
Oh, Amy already told you about that? I was hoping to explain things myself.
She told me in a really excited mood. She even made sure to tell me not to expect her help with Mom anymore. Not that I was planning to ask or expect that anyway, but something feels off about all this.
When did she tell you?
Just now, she was going on about how Mom gave you $200,000 as a gift. Said it was because you couldn't save much while living there.
That's not exactly how it happened. I should have told you sooner, sis.
Mike, what's really going on? This doesn't sound like Mom at all.
I'm sorry about Amy being rude, sis, and sorry for not telling you about the money sooner. I was planning to explain everything to you properly myself. This whole situation is complicated.
Complicated how? Just tell me straight, did Mom really give you $200,000?
She did provide the money, yes, but there's a lot more to the story.
I see. But from your response, it sounds like Mom really did give you $200,000 in support. That's quite a sum. I'm still surprised. Were you planning on telling me?
Of course I was gonna tell you. I just wanted to explain everything properly. It's not as simple as Amy made it sound.
What do you mean?
It is a shocking amount, but don't worry, we're planning to pay Mom back bit by bit. So please don't worry about that part. We've already worked out a payment plan.
What? Pay it back? You're going to pay back a gift? Wait, was it a gift? Amy said it was a gift.
What are you talking about, sis? We just borrowed $200,000. We're definitely paying it back bit by bit. Did Amy tell you it was a gift?
But Amy said it was a gift, and her attitude. I don't think she realizes it's borrowed money. You couldn't save much while living there together, right? She told me Mom felt sorry for you both and gave it as a gift. That's what I heard from Amy. Mike, what's really going on here?
Wait, hold on. That's a very convenient summary of what happened. Amy's version isn't accurate at all.
What do you mean?
What? We lived with Mom and Dad for 5 years to save for the down payment. We were saving steadily. Thanks to that, we actually managed to save $80,000. But Amy spent it all without telling me. The whole thing is a mess, sis.
What? The savings are gone? How is that possible?
We actually reached our $80,000 goal this spring. I was so proud of us. We were finally ready to start house hunting. But right after that, she spent hundreds of thousands behind my back. She spent it all on our kids' activities. Yeah, hundreds of thousands just on that. I still can't believe it happened.
On activities? For a 3-year-old? How is that even possible?
She got influenced by other moms and enrolled our kid in all these activities like a $1,000 a month gymnastics club, piano lessons, some $10,000 English learning program, premium swimming lessons, art classes, everything. All our down payment savings went up in smoke because of that. 5 years of savings gone in months.
Mike, why didn't you tell me sooner? I could have helped somehow.
I was embarrassed, sis, and trying to figure out how to handle it. I didn't even know about it until I checked our accounts for the house purchase.
How did Amy explain it? Did she even try to explain?
I absolutely lost it when I found out and confronted her. She tried to justify it at first, said it was for our son's future. Then Amy went crying to Mom, saying things like, "Is divorce okay with you? Are you okay with never seeing your grandson again?" She basically manipulated Mom into helping us.
And that's how Mom ended up giving you $200,000? By threatening her with not seeing her grandson? That's horrible, Mike.
That's basically it. I tried really hard to stop Mom, but she gave us $200,000 because we managed to live together well. And she was worried about her grandson. Amy knew exactly what buttons to push.
This is completely different from what I heard. The way Amy told it, Mom was happy to give you the money. She made it sound like Mom just wanted to help.
Mom did want to help, but not like this. I had a private talk with Mom later, and we agreed to treat this $200,000 as a loan. We even prepared a loan document just in case. I told Amy about this too. She heard it, but I guess it went in one ear and out the other. Yeah. Anyway, just so you know, we didn't get any special $200,000 gift, so please don't worry about that. We'll pay it back properly.
Amy's been acting like it was all Mom's idea, like Mom just wanted to give you the money. She even seemed smug about it.
That's Amy for you. She hears what she wants to hear. I've made it clear multiple times it's a loan, but she just ignores that part.
How are you handling all this? It must be stressful.
It's been rough, not gonna lie, but I'm more worried about Mom. She's been so supportive despite everything. I feel terrible about the whole situation.
Thanks for explaining everything. Now I can truly celebrate your new house with a clear conscience, even if the circumstances aren't what I thought.
Please, come visit once it's finished. Mom and you are welcome anytime. I want to make this work somehow.
Thanks, but first, I should visit Mom. She must be lonely with her lively son and daughter-in-law moving out, especially after everything that's happened.
Please do. You haven't been able to visit much because of Amy's attitude. Mom will be so happy to see you back. She misses you.
I miss her too. I'll stop by tomorrow. We have a lot to talk about.
Thanks, sis, for understanding and not judging.
That's what family is for. Real family.
Yeah. I just hope this all works out somehow, for everyone's sake.
We'll figure it out together. That's what siblings are for.
Thanks, sis. I needed to hear that.
Amy, where are you? The funeral for Mom is about to start. Everyone's waiting.
Huh? Is it that time already? OMG, I totally overslept. What time is it?
What? Overslept? The funeral starts in 20 minutes. We sent the schedule days ago.
Sorry, Sarah. I just woke up. Lol. Got too excited at the housewarming party. 2 bottles of wine was probably too much for one night. My head is killing me.
Are you serious right now? A housewarming party? The night before the funeral?
Don't be so uptight. The house is finally ready. We had to celebrate.
Hold on, Amy. You said you had something really important yesterday, right? That's why Mike and I handled all the funeral preparations alone. And it turns out it was your housewarming party? You couldn't wait a few days?
The timing couldn't be helped. Everyone was free yesterday. And the house was finally ready. We had to celebrate right away.
The house Mom helped you get. And you couldn't even wait until after her funeral?
Oh crap. I'll get ready now. Come pick me up quick. I can throw something on.
Who do you think paid for that mansion you're in? You owe Mom so much. At least come pay your respects. She just died in a sudden accident. Show some basic human decency.
But I literally just woke up and my hair's a mess. And I'm still in bed. I'm literally lying down. It's only a 10-minute taxi ride from the new house to your parents' place. Can't we delay it a bit?
Delay a funeral? Are you listening to yourself?
Just a little. I need to look presentable. You know how judgmental the relatives can be.
The relatives are all waiting. Please come quickly. I won't accept you missing this just because you overslept. This is Mom's funeral we're talking about.
Sarah, you're scaring me. What's gotten into you? Since when are you this strict? It's just a funeral.
Just a funeral? This is our mother's funeral.
Well, your mother. And I said I'd try to make it.
I hate people who lack basic manners. I wouldn't be this harsh with just any in-law. But Amy, you've received so much help from our mom. They let you live with them to help you save money, and I heard she helped a lot with that. You were able to return to work early because of Mom's help. Now she's suddenly gone in this tragic accident, and you won't even come to her funeral to show gratitude? That's beyond disrespectful. It's disgusting.
Hold on a minute. Sure, living with them helped us in many ways, but it was mutual, right? Yes. Your mom must have been happy too, not being lonely. She had fun taking care of her grandson every day. Stop making it sound like we only caused trouble. I already paid my respects while living there. So calling me disrespectful, that's too harsh.
Paid your respects while living there? By spending all your savings? By manipulating her into giving you money?
That's not fair. I made her life lively. She loved having us there.
Amy, are you serious right now? After relying on Mom for 5 whole years, getting her to loan you $200,000, you think you've already shown enough gratitude by partying the night before her funeral?
I would go if I could, but I overslept. What can I do? Your mom was a kind person. She wouldn't be angry about something like this. She'd understand. So yeah, I'm skipping because I overslept. What's done is done.
You'll regret this more than you can imagine.
No, I won't. Are you going to say Mom will be sad in heaven or something? Sorry, but I don't listen to that kind of unrealistic talk. Please pay respects to your mom on my behalf. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm hungover and need more sleep. Good night. Say nice things about me at the funeral.
Enjoy your last peaceful nap, because when you wake up, you'll be kicked out of that house immediately. So rest up now. You'll need the energy. Well then, sweet dreams. Hope you have nice dreams. You'll need them.
Wait a minute. What do you mean, kicked out? Why are you suddenly saying such confusing things? Sarah, what are you talking about? This isn't funny.
Oh, it's not meant to be funny. Not at all.
You can't kick me out. This is my house too. What are you even talking about?
Just wait. Your hangover won't be the worst part of your day. I promise you that.
Stop being cryptic. What's going on? Sarah? Answer me. You're freaking me out.
Good. You should be freaked out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a funeral to attend for the woman who gave you everything, while you sleep off your party. Enjoy your nap. It's your last one in that house.
It means we're getting divorced.
What? Mike, where did you come from?
I'm divorcing someone who won't even attend my mother's funeral. When you get back, you're signing divorce papers. I've already contacted a lawyer.
Oh, wait. Mike? Divorce? Why are you saying this all of a sudden? Don't get so angry over missing a funeral. Just missing a funeral? This is crazy.
Just missing a funeral? You really think Mom's funeral is something minor? She was our biggest supporter for our dream house. She always supported our life with a smile. And you're treating her like nothing, like she meant nothing.
Hey, calm down. What? What's the big deal? Aren't you sleeping? Being hungover can't be helped. The housewarming party couldn't be helped either. My friend insisted it had to be yesterday. You know how these things are.
Your friend insisted? You mean your lover, right? Should I be more specific about which friend?
What? What are you talking about? Lover? Have you lost your mind?
Skipping funeral preparations to have a date with your lover in our house? And with our 3-year-old son in the house too? You've got some nerve having an affair. I have to admire your shamelessness. Really, I do.
What are you talking about? I'm not having an affair. Yesterday was really just a housewarming party with friends. Normal friends. Who told you these lies?
Stop playing dumb. I have plenty of evidence. Mom's diary. She saw everything.
What? What diary? What are you talking about?
While cleaning the house along with funeral preparations, I found Mom's diary. I was shocked when I read it. I never imagined Mom was keeping records of your affair. She was always watching out for me, even at the end.
Wait a minute. What is this diary? What kind of affair records are you talking about? This is ridiculous.
It's a record of the days you left our son with Mom to go out. You were going out 5 times a month, leaving our son with Mom. As your husband, I had no idea, but Mom knew. She kept track of everything.
You've got it wrong. Sure, I did leave our son with your mom to go out, but it's not what you think. It was all mom group meetups. When the activities increased, so did the social obligations. That's why I needed your mom's help for the mom groups.
Mom group meetups, huh? So I can call all the places where our son takes lessons? I can confirm with all your mom friends? Should I start making those calls now?
Well, the thing is...
And the diary has other records too, like the content of your carefree phone calls with your lover at home. Mom wrote down everything she overheard, every single detail.
What? No way! How were there records of that? I made sure to only call when your mom was napping with our son. I was always careful. Wait,
I see. So you timed your lover's calls during nap time. Maybe Mom was better at pretending to be asleep than you thought. Is that what you meant to say just now about being careful?
that's not. I didn't mean. You're twisting my words.
Still gonna resist the divorce? I think we have plenty of evidence. Would you like to hear more from Mom's diary? There's plenty more.
No, I absolutely won't divorce. Your mom's diary is all made up. She just wrote whatever sounded plausible. It might not all be true. She could have imagined things.
You might have a point there. Mom's gone now, so we can't verify what's true. Is that what you're counting on?
Exactly. So stop talking about divorce. Now? The funeral is important after all. I'll bring our son right now, so please don't be angry. Let's just forget about this.
No, don't come. I don't want a cheater ruining Mom's funeral. Stay where you are.
I keep telling you I'm not cheating. The only evidence is some fake diary, right? That's not enough for divorce. You can't prove anything.
Actually, there's one more piece of evidence, something more concrete.
One more? What are you talking about now?
In this new house, I installed pet cameras everywhere. Entrance, living room, bedroom. They're set up to see every part of the house. Every single part.
Huh? Wait a minute. What are these pet cameras? I never heard about this. You can't just install cameras.
What are you talking about? I definitely told you. You said you wanted to get a dog after we built the house, remember? Then Mom suggested we install cameras. She said if we're getting a pet, we need to think about when we're away. Mom loved dogs. She was serious about these things. Don't you remember that conversation?
Now that you mention it, maybe we did talk about that. But when did you?
Our son is still young, so I thought it would be useful. Plus, Mom lent us $200,000, so I thought we should consider her suggestions. That's why I installed multiple pet cameras. They record everything.
Just to check, are these cameras already running? Like right now?
Oh yeah, they're running here, so they must have captured everything you did yesterday, right? I'm scared to watch alone, so I'll check it later with my sister. Who would have thought Mom's pet cameras would come in handy like this? I'm grateful, but also embarrassed to show Mom in heaven. Oh, I guess she already knew.
Please, Mike, don't watch that footage. I want you to hear my side first. Let me explain. There must be a misunderstanding.
Shut up, I don't want to hear your excuses. Well, I'm heading back now. Just wait there, quietly. The lawyers will contact you soon.
Wait, Mike! Don't do this! Let's talk about this! Mike!
Goodbye, Amy. Enjoy the house while you can. You won't be here much longer.
We're getting divorced because of your dead mother! She had to go snooping and writing everything down! I didn't want this divorce! None of this would have happened if she hadn't interfered!
Don't you dare blame Mom. Don't you dare speak about her like that.
And Sarah, you didn't even take my side. You could have supported me, being a woman yourself. We were like sisters. How could you turn on me like this?
Don't you dare. How dare you betray my dear brother and then talk like this? You cheated on him in the house our mother helped you get. You have no shame at all.
Fine, if that's how you want to be. I'll disappear, all right. Mike's getting plenty of inheritance from your mom anyway. Just give me my share of the assets and I'll divorce. I know you've got money from living together all those years.
You think you deserve anything after what you've done?
After all, she gave you $200,000 just like that. I'll take my share of the inheritance and leave. Really grateful she left us something before dying. At least I'll get something out of this mess.
Hate to burst your bubble, but you won't get a penny. Not one single yen.
What? What are you talking about? I have rights.
Inheritance isn't subject to division of assets in divorce. You'll be kicked out with nothing but the clothes on your back. That's the law.
You're kidding. You must be lying. I lived there. I took care of her.
I don't want to explain the details, so look it up yourself. You're not getting any money. That's all I have to say. You can ask any lawyer.
No, this won't work. I'm going through all this. I can't get nothing. I lived with you all. I was like a daughter to your mom. I absolutely have inheritance rights. You can't do this to me.
Let me explain then. That $200,000 Mom gave you for the new house, that was officially recorded as a loan, not a gift. And, roughly speaking, Mom's total inheritance is about $300,000. Usually, Mike and I would each get $150,000, but since Mike borrowed $200,000, I'm getting $50,000 less than I should. Do you understand what that means?
You're not saying we have to pay that back. What? That's impossible.
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you're so insistent about inheritance rights, you'll have to take on the debts, too. Pay up the $50,000 Mike overborrowed. Want to claim your rights now?
No way! That's impossible! How can I come up with that kind of money when I'm struggling to get by? You can't do this! I'll tell everyone what you're doing!
Tell them what, exactly? How you spent your savings behind Mike's back? How you manipulated Mom into giving you money? How you cheated on my brother? Please, go ahead and tell everyone.
This isn't fair! I dedicated years to your family. I deserve something.
You deserve exactly what you're getting. Nothing.
I'll fight this. I'll get a lawyer. They'll make you give me my share.
Will you please just disappear from our lives? Like I said before, I hate people with no manners. And women like you who betray their husbands with affairs, I just want to punch you in the face. So goodbye. If you try contacting us again, I won't hold back. And I mean that.
You'll regret this, both of you. I'll make sure everyone knows what you've done.
Goodbye, Amy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Actually, do let it hit you. It's the least you deserve. Mike and Amy got divorced. She left saying she didn't need him since she had a boyfriend, but it turned out her lover was also married. When Amy showed up at his house with their son, his wife immediately demanded compensation and made her sign a document promising never to contact him again. She ultimately had to take out a huge loan to pay the settlement. She tried moving back in with her parents, but they kicked her out, saying, "You're probably after our life insurance. We can't live with a daughter like you." I hear she's now working as a single mother in an unfamiliar city. It's all her own doing. Mike only receives photos of their growing child, but at least it's a comfort to know the child he got custody of is growing up healthy.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.